Are you questioning your purpose? Have you felt unsuccessful at reaching goals that you've made for yourself? Do you ever ask yourself, why am I here? Or what am I supposed to do now? I can tell you from within the many realms of my own experiences, I have asked myself and God every single one of these questions. And I'm just going to be straight with you, as I have a newfound faith in God that I've never had before, that there was a time when I actually became mad at God for allowing me to be brought into this world. I felt hopeless, rejected, unforgiven, forsaken, abandoned, and most of all, unloved. I said to God, okay, God, I've done everything I know to do. I've fought through this battle and that one. I've put my efforts into this goal and that endeavor. God, now what? There's nothing left for me, and so why are you keeping me here? Through a long and winding road full of painstaking and heartbreaking bouts of despair, as if walking in a desert blindfolded, unable to see where I was walking to, unable to find water and shelter, food and warmth. After a length of time, the Lord told me to take the blindfold off and to stop right where I had been standing, and so I did. I had been completely out of my comfort zone, though, for such a long time period, and very much so in somewhat of a mode of survival. So when he told me to come to a stop, I was praying and talking to him, and I said, isn't this what I'm supposed to continue to do? I'd been so used to it and well adjusted to it that it was all just a part of who I was. So I just figured that it was the life for me. And God said to me, well, Debra, yes, for a time you've been walking in this, and I've been watching and seeing everything that is going on in your life. I know every place that your feet have walked, and so for a time I've allowed you to and let you continue to wander in the desert. Honestly, that is where some of the anger toward God came from me, because I thought to myself, if God really loved me, he wouldn't allow this to happen. He wouldn't let me wander around, lost, thirsty, hungry, and tired, with no direction at all as to which path I should go. I mean, that's absurd. But he said, yes, Debra, for a time I let that happen because even though you felt you had no purpose and you felt as if you were running in circles to nowhere, even though you were blindfolded, I needed you to see some things. I knew exactly where you were going, and even though you felt alone, I was right there with you the whole time. I never left your side. So I prayed and I talked with him some more, just trying to understand it all, only to ask him why. He said, Debra, because even though you think it's all over, even though you feel hopeless and lost, I know you, Debra. I have known you from before time, since before you were even conceived, from the very beginning foundations of the earth. And I know what I created. I know of your dreams, your passions, your goals, your heartaches, and your sorrows too. But I also know your potential and your purpose. And so because I know all of those details, I am not finished with you yet. And he still isn't finished with me today. But I'm so grateful and thankful to know that through it all, though very difficult, he has been my rock, and he has been my fortress. He has been my strength, and he has been my deliverer. Maybe this is you today. Maybe you've been feeling as if you are aimlessly wandering in the desert with no certainty as to where to go or what to do. And so I just want you to know today that no matter what trials you are facing, you are not forgotten. And you may hit those days where you feel like a failure. That is a lie. You are not a failure. You are the sheep and he is the shepherd. Sheep need to be herded and groomed both. And also remember this, the sheep are rendered for many different uses and purposes for their own benefit and many benefits on a worldwide scale. Think about it. So just remember, you may be tired, worn out. You may feel helpless and hopeless. But You've been where you've been for a reason. No matter how others or even your own self has caused you to devalue who you are, you have value. And listen to what I have to say now. Just trust me on this. If you will give God everything you've got, and I mean everything, even if you feel that you don't have much to offer, it doesn't matter. If you will give Him everything you've got, your heart, your love, and your life, and put your complete faith and trust in Him, He will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. You will know what to do and why you are to do it. As a result, your purpose for His will and His glory will be completed. You have a purpose to be where you are right now, today. God is not finished with me yet, and God is not finished with you yet. I sing about this, and a link has been provided in this video's description.